This must be where the gnolls attacked.
Beast reeks of brimstone and offal. Every breath is thick with blood. You hear what comes next before you see it. The sharp snapping of bones and a yelp of pain as her body starts to twist and undulate. You watch with cold realization. This isn't the end of one life, but the start of another. Gnolls can spawn from the corpses of dying hyenas. You land a swift strike against her skull. She yelps, then goes still. As the life fades from her eyes, the gnoll within her dies too, stillborn.
For the love of all that is holy, I've never clapped eyes on your poor sister.
Drop the act, hag. You was the last to see Mayrina.
Just let her go. Please.
You there? Please, I don't know what's come over these boys. I just want to go home.
The old woman's face creases with false concern. You realize she's lying about seeing this girl, Mayrina.
Stop this! We won't ask again!
Careful! Don't trust a word out of her mouth. Our sister went to the hag, and we ain't seen her since.
Hand over heart, I don't know their sister. I will gladly help you all look for her, though.
Enough. Where is she?
Bollocks! You were supposed to rush to my defense, love. Fat lot of good you are. Some advice? You ever darken my door, you'd best have that head bowed and an apology at the ready. Bye-bye now.
Bloody hells. She just disappeared. Ain't seen nothing like that before.
She could shoot fireworks out of her backside for all I care. The hag has Rena.
It's our sister, Mayrina. Well, she was in a bad way after her husband died.
Started saying weird things, like how she was gonna bring him back.
Next thing, she's gone looking for the hag. Of all the stupid things to do. And we haven't seen her since. And no good ever came from dealing with a hag.
None of this matters, all right? We need to get her back, and fast! Are you joking? I ain't got a clue who you are. No way I'm leaving Rena to you.
But, Joel...
Not a chance. We're getting her back on our own. Now, come on.
A chill runs up your spine. You feel like you're being watched. You blink and the wilderness changes. A swamp, stinking and insidious, assaults your senses.
I don't like where this is going.
Whatever did this, the blade stepped.
Heading out.
Ah, a fellow wanderer. Forgive the aroma.
You catch a waft of something foul, metallic, and sickly sweet.
Powdered iron vine. Most monsters will think twice before making a meal of me. An old hunter's trick. If you can't mask your scent, spoil it. Ah, the Blade of Frontiers. You wield that reputation as deftly as a blade itself. Your name should serve you well when you meet the lady of this house. That is why you came to her lair, I take it. To bargain. A more innocent name than some I could call her. But it is what she is that ought to concern you. Her kind have hidden among us since the first darkness. And their knowledge is matched only by their spite. Know how to ask, and they'll share that knowledge. If you're fool enough to pay their price. Whatever's easiest to lose, and the hardest to do without. But the thing I hunt has gone to ground. If she can tell me how to draw him out, I'll pay whatever she asks. Truth is like a blade, my friend. We can arm ourselves with it, or just as easily find it pressed against our throat. I would not put you in danger. I wouldn't be so sure, but I won't keep the truth from you. I hunt a vampire spawn called Astarion. I'm bound to bring him back to Baldur's Gate, alive, though I cannot swear to his condition once my tribe are done with him. Is he known to you? My people were recently attacked in the night. Our camp set upon by a band of vampire spawn. In the chaos of battle, one of them stole away with our children. And we've been searching for them ever since. We believe this Astarian knows exactly what happened that night and where to find our little ones. If captured, my people will make him talk. So I ask again, is he known to you? You do know him? I don't suppose you'll tell me where he is. As you say, then I must redouble my efforts and pray my delay costs no more lives.
Invigorating it is to stand by one's friend in the face of danger.
Let's hope he keeps his fangs to himself. I enjoy a good meal, unless I'm the main course.
I don't want a crumb left on that plate, girl.
Auntie Ethel, please. One more bite and this pie is gonna come back up to say hello.
Don't make me get the wooden spoon. You're eating for two, so get to it. If it isn't the cheekiest pup of them all. You'd best have one hells of an apology for me, young man. Ah, I do like the mouthy ones. You know, I was gonna give you a swift kick up the arse and show you the door. But I think you and I could have a bit of fun together. Gods grant me patience. Eat up, Mayrina. I won't say it again. Watch that tone, sweetie. You want to be in my good books. Trust me. That wriggler in your head isn't going to get its damn self out, is it? Because you stink. And I know the stench of mind flayer anywhere. I can tell you're almost done cooking. You know, you could turn just like that. What do you say? Want me to take care of the little bugger? You're a sharp one. I am proposing a deal, but it's different from your little pact. You see, I prefer personal things. One of your pretty little peepers. Oh dear, you don't have one to spare. Terribly sorry, Petal, but no deal for you. Should you know someone with two eyes in their head and a wriggler problem, send them my way. Auntie will sort them out. Hello, sweetness. You going to give me one of those precious peepers? Ah, not many know that spell. You're close, but not quite right. Your eyeball is staying in your head, although it would look delightful on a necklace. I'm afraid that's my business, Petal. It's It's nothing nefarious, though. I promise. A touch, but sure, you've two eyes in your skull, don't you? No need to be precious. Glorious. One moment. Auntie needs her real nails for this. Much better. That human skin is fierce restrictive. Thank you, Petal. It is so lovely to be appreciated. Magic is the lifeblood of hags, and I'm one of the best. Now choose, which eye will it be? Right or left? Hold on to your knickers. This might sting a bit. No, that wasn't so bad, was it? That color suits you. No, unless you want tentacles for a tongue, stay absolutely still. I've removed one of these buggers before, but it's a touch tricky.
The parasite squirms at the hag's words. Pain builds behind your eye. You feel the creature writhe as it's dragged towards your ear. Then it bites back, burrowing even deeper into your brain.
That's that wretched! You little shit! You didn't tell me it was Netherese! I'm not touching that! Filthy shadow magic brings nothing but chains and misery. How could I have missed that stink? Like blood and piss congealing on my tongue. Someone's tampered with your parasite. That's likely why you've not turned yet. Bless us. You're as slow as a wet week. That thing has been touched by more than mind flayers. You're a dead soul walking. I can't help you. What about it? I held up my end of the bargain. It's not my fault the Wriggler's tainted by shadow magic. I want nothing to do with you or that scum in your brain. I'd kill you for that. But why deny your Wriggler the pleasure? But let it not be said that Auntie Ethel doesn't honor her debts. Here, it's on you to fix yourself. Now get out!
Combining with mind flayers, and it's unspeakable.
Two steps at a time.
You are as thick as they come, sweetness. This is my personal playhouse, and you don't have an invite. Get out! wriggler eaten your brain already? Leave. Or you'll end up in tonight's stew. You'll go nicely with Mayrina. She's already marinating. Ah!
Stop. Please. Please. Away. Away.
Well, isn't this a cheery place?
Don't look.
My darling Macron. She wished for the mind of a genius, but that silly head crushed me.
Stop. Please. Please. No. No. Don't look. Mustn't look. Mustn't see. I see it. I see what's to come.
You realize there's magic at work. Some type of spell. An illusion.
Me. Dead. Dead. Flesh rotten, bone shining. No. No! Can't stop! Can't! Gods, don't hurt me! Oh, please! Please! Please, please, please! Monster! Monster! For mind dripping! Flesh peeling! Mind flayer! No! No! Mind flayer! Get away! Get away! Look.
You feel crushing waves of fear as the presence within the door recoils. It can't let people through, not again. Images flash. A man cowering, a bag open at his feet. Gold coins spilling onto the floor. His cries for mercy are cut short as the hag slices into him, dismembering him painstakingly, limb by limb. She cackles, the man's remaining flesh twisted and contorted, becoming the twisted surface of the door before you. Flee, you feel it cry. A scene appears in your mind. 2 paladins and a cleric marching through the door, shrouded in the glow of the divine. Weapons brandished, they charge into the hag's lair. Screams of terror pierce the air.
You let them in? Naughty. That's a decade for each. You're mine for 30 more years, peddler.
You see an image of blue skies and sunshine as the door shudders a warning. Run. You see the hag. She walks through the door, its form shimmering. The lightest touch of hope brushes your mind as the presence within retreats.
Away! Away! Don't look.
A thief.
Don't! Stop, please.
Invisibility.
Stop, please. Don't look. Don't.
You come to my home, interfere in my business, and now have the gall to face me in the heart of my lair. You petulant bollocks! I'll rip your spine out your asshole! I'll use your blood to spice my stew! I'll keep you alive until I've sucked the marrow from your bones. And then I'll bring you back and do it all over again.
Just get out of here! Please!
You want the girl so bad. Fine. Roasted. Come, darlings. Help Auntie.
She's burning.
Battle favors the fearless. Fleet of foot.
You bastard! You ruined it! You ruined everything! Ethel was going to bring my husband back. Back from the dead. And now I'll never see him again. Because of you! This. Just a bit longer and my child would have been born. And all this would have been over. Don't judge me. I have nothing. My baby would have been raised in rags. Auntie Ethel promised to give this child a good life. Teach them magic, even. more than I could have done. She said I'd make a bad mother. I think she was right. Now I'll have to drag Connor's coffin all the way home. It's the only way this child will ever meet their father. I hope you're happy.
Somebody hurt Auntie. I'll open their veins! You can't take Auntie's gift. I won't let you!
Well met. I am a magical projection of Gale of Waterdeep, and if you see this manifestation, that means I have prematurely perished. However, for reasons that cannot be disclosed, it is of vital importance that my death be remedied at your earliest convenience. You may rest assured that I do not speak out of self-preservation alone. Many lives depend on my return to the living within the span of 2 days. I trust I've made myself clear. I have upon my deceased person a magical item that can accomplish my return. But such is the value and rarity that it is protected by a multi-layered security protocol. I will now explain the protocol. Step 1 is to retrieve from my person a pouch I wear over my heart. Next, you must unthread the purple seam that seals it in a counterclockwise fashion. Do not touch any other colored strand. Inside the pouch, you will find a folded letter and a tiny flute. Unfold the letter and note the markings in the top and bottom corners. These are the notes you will need to play. Starting from the bottom right, play the notes in correct order, clockwise this time. Upon completion of the tune, a magma method will appear, which will pose the following question. Iskcha Chisnaga. This is Ignan for what is my name? The answer is Kasitrak Ash. Pronounce the name correctly, and the method will breathe on the letter. Stay clear, because the little scamp can melt metal. Words will now appear on the letter's surface, effectively turning the letter into a scroll of true resurrection. Use it to bring me back to life. I think ingenious is the word you're looking for. Now, repeat my instructions back to me, please. In that case, this will be an easy exercise. Step 1. And next? Right. You then have access to the letter and the flute. Go on. No, no, no. You start at the bottom right corner. Remember to play them clockwise. After that, that's not even close. It's kasi, trach, ash. And pay attention to the trach part. Yeah, back of the throat. And so we have gone through the necessary steps again. Let's hope practice makes perfect in the end. Best of luck with the protocol. May my cold, dead hands soon be refilled with the warmth of life so they can shake yours in gratitude.
I love surprises.
As the purple thread becomes undone, the pouch opens to reveal a letter and flute inside.
Iskcha cisnaga. Daya zum. Multhamesk. Dinu frantha manthra Gale.
What happened? Oh no. No. Why ain't I petrified? I have the bite. Ladigo's bite. How am I still breathing? I wouldn't wish it on anyone. Your insides end up on the outside. Petrification stops the spread. I was on death's door. But now I feel great. How?
He detects traces of decaying magic within him, likely the cause of his disease.
But that doesn't make a lick of sense. The bite ain't magical. Unless that double-crossing, filthy, lying hag! She made me sick and then trapped me in stone for kicks! I don't know! Days, years! My kids were only babes when I left. The stones know how old they are now. Only because of you. I I ain't got no way to repay you. No, what you've done for me and mine today won't be forgotten. Thank you.
My dearest.
May she burn in the 9 hells. The things she did. The things she made me do. Vile. Disgusting. Good gods! You're the one. The Mind Flayer. No. The hag's gift is gone, but it's going to happen. Soon. I saw you screaming, covered in your own insides as that thing bursts out of your skull. You change, skin ripping from your body, and then you butcher everyone. Everyone around you. I don't know. It could be a 10-day. Could be any moment. I can't do this. You're too dangerous. I'm sorry.
Lost in thought. There for the taking. This better be good. Heading out.
Gods, didn't hear you coming. I know I should head home, but I can't bring myself to leave. The thought of putting him in a wheelbarrow and making the journey all over again. Not even a little bit. But I will be. We were just kids when we met. I might have pushed him off a swing I wanted. He got right up and pushed me back. I was so surprised that I just laughed. He did too. We've barely spent a day apart since. No! He deserves a proper burial. He deserves some rest. And he won't get that here. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I couldn't bring you back.
To be alive. My hands are still cold, so that handshake will have to wait, but in the meantime, thank you. But a necessary one. Scrolls of true resurrection don't grow on trees, you know. Now, I believe adventure awaits. Or misadventure, perhaps. Shall we? Nothing would give me greater pleasure. What's the subject of the day? The instructions were easy enough, weren't they? if slightly elaborate. I find that a healthy amount of theatrics, a voice from the beyond, a magic flute, a friendly, if highly combustible magma method, tends to make for a more compelling case. If nothing else, I'm sure I piqued your curiosity. Ah, yes. Karsus. Karsus was perhaps the most powerful wizard that ever lived. The child who would be a god, the elves called him. And he tried. With a spell of his own devising, he endeavored to usurp in one fell swoop the power of the goddess of magic. Mistral, she was called then. Imagine what it must have felt like to be a god. To know yourself, to be untouchable. To be mistaken. As Karsus aimed his spell at her, she began to unravel, and with her, the entire weave. Too late did he realize what he had unleashed. It would have been the end of everything had not Mistral sacrificed herself. The goddess of magic is all magic. By dying, the entire weave was lost, and the spell that challenged a god failed. It was the end of Mistral, the end of Karsus, and the end of an entire civilization. As the child who would be a god was turned to stone, his empire came crashing down around him. The floating cities of Netheril were no more. An event that came to be known as Karsus's folly. For a spell, Mistral was reborn as Mistra. Upon her return, the weave returned with her. Now, so many centuries later, I try to follow in the footsteps of Karsus. Not to destroy Mistra, but to prove my love for her. I tried to control only a fraction of the magic that was unleashed that fateful day. I merely sought to return one tiny diamond to an imperfect crown. Gale's folly, one might call it. History, repetition. It's the way things go. If it should ever come to that, if I ever know I am no longer able to stop it, I will do anything I can to ensure no one but me pays for my mistakes. I will find the remotest place on the surface of Faerun, or perhaps far below in the depths of the Underdark. I will await that death, alone. I promise I will not betray your trust. You kept me by your side despite the menace that I am. If worst comes to worst, I...
A Gur? What are those vagabonds? Why would they... Cazador. Of course he'd send a Gur to hunt me down. First, they make excellent monster hunters, so find a vampire spawn sounds perfectly reasonable to them. Second, they're the reason I'm like this in the first place. It was a group of Gur that attacked me that night in Baldur's Gate. I would have died had Cazador not appeared and saved me. Well, he didn't mention the slave clause at the time. And now he sends a Gur monster hunter for me. It's a message. He's reminding me of his power. Even in the middle of nowhere, he can reach me. And he wants me back. We just have to be vigilant, keep our wits about us, and kill any monster hunters on sight. We can probably make an exception for Wyll. Probably.